বন্ধু। Am I audible, guys? Yes, yes. So yesterday we were discussing about 1945. So what happened in 1945? Yeah. End of Second World War, but we got two powers. But before that is League of Nations was replaced with which one? United Nations. What is the difference between League of Nations and United Nations? If you check, League of Nations main intention was attack on one is attack on all. We call it as collective security. Fine. So what we should do, everyone should go and attack. So responsibility of peace is on who? Everyone. But when it comes to United Nations, they realize that everyone's responsibility is nobody's responsibility. So we should give responsibility of peace and security to few powerful countries. Few powerful countries. And those powerful countries, they called it as P5. Who are these powerful countries who won Second World War? So, who won Second World War? US won the war. USSR. See this. US defeated Japan and they stopped the war. USSR defeated Germany and they stopped the war. And you had who? Which is the other one? Like, UK won the war, France won the war, and China was also a country closer to US. They also won the war. So whose responsibility it is? Whose responsibility it is to prevent the war? These five. Now let us say these four will come together and attack someone. Today, let us say Bangladesh issue is going on. These four countries will come together and try to do some change in Bangladesh or try to threaten Bangladesh. At that time, at least one among them will act sensibly and ensure that war will be prevented. So that they wanted to ensure at least one country should be given, the authority to prevent the war if everyone comes on one side. That power was called as what? Veto power. Who gave veto power? United Nations gave veto power to P5 countries and they were under United Nations Security Council. So please understand, the League of Nations responsibility of peace and security is transferred to United Nations Security Council, which will have 5 permanent members and 10 non-permanent members. This is the first important aspect. Second, as the world got divided into two, what are the two? US on one side, USSR on one side. US, USSR. See this. What is the core concept of US? Capitalism. The meaning of capitalism is state should not enter into business much. State should not decide what to do, what not to do with respect to business. USSR on the other hand, so if not state, who is going to take over? Who is going to take over? Market. And who will be there in the market? Rich people. Rich people will control the economy. USSR said, no, we should go for what we call as socialism. And what is the role of socialism? Socialism says whose responsibility it is? States. State should control. State should control economy. State should control business. This is the core aspect of what? Like, capitalism and socialism. And here, there will be no market or no rich people. Socialism clearly says rich people are not permitted. Do you get the difference? Now, we need to go little in detail to understand this, because PSIR is all about these type of ideological thoughts. Fine. So what is the first thing? Capitalism. How did capitalism come into picture? Right? A small introduction to you will be easy for you to understand. What exactly is this principle all about? See this. Before capitalism, what was there in Europe is known as mercantilism. What is the meaning of mercantilism? Barter system. Okay. Anything more? What do you understand by mercantilism? Okay. Let me tell you. What was East India Company's role? What was East India Company doing? Yes, please tell. They were taking raw materials from India, okay, and giving us, okay, were they manufacturing? Were they manufacturing? Think. So, see guys, first understand, why did this concept of East India Company came? What was the necessity? Okay. That's why history has to be understood to get into details of the ideology, where you will read from next few days when we are reading about IR, you get to know Western countries doesn't compromise on capitalism. Because Their state itself is made on the basis of that. So that is the reason I'm trying to tell why it is important for you to know the history. See, let's go back little and try to understand what happened. See, Arab people, Arab countries, oil was found recently only. Oil is not like, from long. Even if oil was there from long, there was no automobiles, cars and all for movement, right? So basically, what was the important aspect? Arab people, they made huge money because they were mediators in the market. What they used to do? They used to collect good goods from China. Silk was good in China. Tea was good in China. Coffee, different things they used to collect from China. They used to collect from India. They used to collect from Indonesia. You might have heard travelers used to come. Who are these travelers? They used to come, see what all are available in India. Which product is there? They used to collect little, everything collect little. Go to Europe. European traders used to come to Arab, set up a market. So let's say we are all some group of 10 people, 10 Arab people. We went to different countries. We took some money with us. We all went, whatever is interesting in that area, we brought those interesting things with us. And then we will keep them in Arab. That is, where is Arab? Arab means Saudi Arabia, Turkey region, you think, okay. In Turkey region, I kept everything. It's a stall. European traders will come. They will come and see, oh, I think my people like this coffee. Oh, you brought tea. Okay, how to drink it? We need to put it in milk. Okay, we need to add it with water. Let me try. Yes, it's tasty. I will show it to my people. So what they used to do, they used to go and give. So bring raw materials or bring anything from India, China at a lower cost. Go to Europe and sell it at a higher cost. Remember, Europe is a cold country. Europe is a cold region. 3 months to 4 months, winter will be there. It was very difficult for them in winter season to bear that cold. So what do they want? They want some spices, masala chai. Like, chai is fine, but masala chai. So what happened? Lot of Indian products was having great demand. Silk sarees, gold, ornaments, dresses, cotton textiles. They felt, wow, this is extremely good. And every product that used to come from India, all Europeans used to fight. Dutch people used to fight. British used to fight. Oh, Indian products, my people will purchase. Dutch products, my people, Chinese products, my people will purchase. They used to take and go. So who made money? Arab people. Middlemen made money. Even today, you see agriculture, who makes money? Middlemen. So those middlemen made lot of money. All of a sudden, Ottoman Empire blocked it, blocked the Suez Canal, and told no more going. But demand is there. Business people want. They told, sir, these people are getting it from India. Why should we wait for them to give us? Why shouldn't we directly go to India? So let's go in search of India. Okay. So merchant traders came in search of India. And what is their role? Take from India, sell it in Europe. Nothing more than that. That is called as what? Mercantilism. Mercantilism led to colonialism. Are you understanding the point? What is it? Mercantilism led to colonialism. What is the meaning of that? Merchants came. When they came to India, right? Who all came to India? Now you tell who all came to India. Let me say, Dutch came, Portugal came, Like, French came, British came, right? Now, 4 countries have come to India. And these 4 countries are selling Indian goods in Europe. And Russians are there, German people are there, Polish people are there. They all like Indian products. They all like Indian products. Who use it to sell them? These 4 use it to sell them. Are you understanding the point? Who is selling to rest of Europe? These 4. And they understood that. Now let us say Dutch will get, let us say, at 100 rupees. I'm telling in today's price. Portuguese will get it at 80 rupees. British will get it at 60 rupees. French will get it at 90 rupees. Everyone will go to Europe. Everyone will go to Europe. Now you tell everyone will quote 150 rupees. Who will get more profit? British gets more profit. But as demand reduces, British will tell, I will give it 100. If British gives at 100, can I say Dutch will be gone? If British gives at 100, can I say Portuguese will also be affected? French will also be affected. So who is going to control more? Now British thought, I want it for free. I want it for free. How will I get it for free? I will occupy the land. And these people will pay me tax. And if they pay me tax, can I say it's almost zero? You are only giving to government. It's almost zero. Now, can I say whatever I got in form of tax, I will take it to Europe? Will I get more money? Will I earn more money? Who is becoming rich? British. So, merchants, when they wanted to make more profits, they tried to capture, enter into politics, make one win over the other, and finally ensure that they control the economy. That is called as what? That is called as what? Mercantilism. Are you getting the point? Now, who are very happy? Who is very happy from mercantilism? Merchants are very happy. Along with merchants who are happy, king is happy. Why king is happy? King is getting the tax. But poor people in Europe are not happy. Why? Only East India Company will get money. What will the poor do? What will the poor do? Poor will just take luggage, go and keep. Bring luggage, keep. Nothing more. Poor was affected. So at that time, poor should be given money. Poor should also be made part of the system. That was a time when there was what we call as industrial revolution. In industrial revolution, what is going to happen? A person, a rich person will keep a company, and this company will hire workers or poor people. Now, can you tell me who will get more money? Considered to before, who is getting more money? Daily wage laborer carrying goods is better, or wearing tie and going and screwing is better? At least for others. Will you have permanent income? Will you have some sort of dignity? So, you tell, when In a country, if you have king is favoring whom? Merchants. King is not supporting whom? Poor. Why king will support poor? If poor are there, it's your wish. God will take care of you. I can't do anything. Why? I'm not elected. I'm not elected. Are you getting the point? Now you see, this company gave work to workers or poor people. And then the rich told, king is bad. King is bad. Don't go for king. Let us have democracy. Democracy is what? Rule of people. Which people? Poor people. Poor people will vote for whom? Will they vote for king or will they vote for rich? Why? Rich gave them money. This is controlling the mind. Who is ruling you? Who is ruling you? People, elected person is ruling you. So, capitalism, like, rich people supported democracy. And they told, for all the people to be happy, what should we do? We should adopt capitalism. We should remove which one? We should remove which one? Mercantilism. And bring which one? Capitalism. Are you getting the point? So, capitalism did not come against socialism. Capitalism did not come against communism. Capitalism came against mercantilism. Are you getting the point? You should understand the evolution. You should not think capitalism is against socialism. No. Socialism came as a result of capitalism. Are you getting the point? First one is what? Mercantilism. Then came what? Capitalism. You tell me capitalism supports what? Democracy. Okay, capitalism supports what? Democracy. What is democracy? People's rule. Initially, they told workers or poor people are uneducated. They can't think for themselves. So who will think for them? Rich will think for them. You see, earlier, merchants, they used to exploit them. You know, 1 barrel, if they bring, they used to give them 10 paisa. They used to give them 20 paisa. I am giving 100 rupees per month. And how many hours they are working? 8 hours. Extra if they work, I will give money. Are you getting the point? On how many days are they working? Only 8 hours they are working. And after that, they can go home. They can spend time with family. 1 day holiday we give. But if you are a daily wage laborer, can you get everyday holiday? I will take care of them. I will provide them insurance. Health facility I will provide. Are you getting the point? To their children's schools I am giving. I am doing everything for the poor people. So I will take care of the poor. So you tell me now in capitalism, who will take care of everything? Rich. Rich are good people. They will take care of the poor. So people felt capitalism is so good. How can they be so generous? How can they take care of us? This is where it comes. See, you didn't have clothes to wear. I'm giving you clothes. And remember, capitalism's biggest advantage is production increased, cost reduced. Same textile product from India was 100 rupees. But now it is 1 rupee. At that time, I'm telling, it is 1 rupee. Why? Because of what? Industry. So they told, see, we are producing more. I'm giving you 100 rupees. In that 100 rupees, you can spend only 20 rupees. Remaining 80 rupees you can put in bank. You can save money. Over a period of time, you can purchase a house. I will give loan also. If you are working in my company, bank will give you loan. You take loan. Are you getting the point? Everything is interconnected. Who is creating all this? Rich. So remember, in capitalism, politics is controlled by rich. Rich will vote, rich will decide. Poor did not had the right to vote in the beginning. Only later, poor was also given right to vote. Are you understanding this? So from where to where we came? Mercantilism to capitalism. Fine. So can you write? After 1945, comma, world started moving from earlier challenges. Full stop. League of Nations was replaced with United Nations. Where peace and security of the world was in the hands of United Nations Security Council. Full stop. In UN Security Council, there were permanent 5 countries which enjoyed veto power. The 5 countries are US, USSR, UK, France, China. Next point. After Second World War, the world shifted from fighting for colonies to fight for ideology. First of all, US US and its supporters promoted capitalism, whereas USSR and its supporters promoted socialism. Next, you write note below. Capitalism came as response to mercantilism and capitalism promoted democracy, where the voting rights was given to rich people and state was under the control of rich. See guys, in answers, whenever you write rather than rich, you should use the term bourgeois. Written like this, but pronounced as bourgeois. Okay, this is German language. Fine. Rich, whenever you say, you should use the term bourgeois. PSIR students should always remember it is bourgeois. Next. Poor people or workers will be taken care by rich people. Fine. Poor or workers are called proletariat. Fine. Proletariat. Fine. Now you see, this is rich class. This is poor class. So we say class. In India, it is caste. Whenever we say class, anywhere if you hear the term class is what? Rich and poor. Right? So it is on the basis of what? Economy. So you write society under capitalism under capitalism got divided into class. That is rich class and poor class. So guys, when this was happening, a guy by name Karl Marx will try to see what is happening. He was from Germany. Okay, he was a Jew. He went to UK. Who? Karl Marx. He was staying in UK and he observed that in UK, you had rich people, bourgeois people, you had poor people. And rich people, Marx was also rich. He was also bourgeois. He was not proletariat. He was bourgeois. So he saw that these bourgeois people are trying to spoil, utilize poor a lot, exploit poor a lot. So rich is exploiting the poor. How? Now, what he saw is, let us say there is a company A. Company A is getting a profit of 10 crore. 10 crore. But a worker who is working in that company is getting 10,000 rupees as salary. Okay. Who produced it? Whose skill it is to produce? Worker. The person who produced it is getting how much? 10,000. But a person who is sitting is getting how much? 10 crore. So he saw year by year, company is getting more profits. So second year, 10 crores became 20 crores. This became 11,000. He was very happy. Last year I got 10,000. Company gave me hike. I'm very happy. How much did I get? 11,000. See, 1,000 who will give? My company is very good. But how much did the company earn? 20 crores. Who is getting more benefits? Company told, some people went and asked, sir, 11,000 is not enough. Company told, don't worry. Work extra. I will pay you extra. Okay. People started working extra. They got 15,000 per month. Company got 30 crores. Are you understanding? Who is benefited? But worker feel I am benefited. Earlier I used to get 10,000. Okay, 8 hours work 10,000 or 11,000. Just to 3 hours I work extra. How much am I getting? 3,000, 4,000 more. Company is full. They're paying me more. Are you understanding? That's how people feel, right? That's how people feel. That is how things were modified. But Karl Marx observed all this. He said, people are being exploited a lot. Right? So what he told, this 10 crore which company is getting doesn't belong to the company. It belongs to workers. So let us say there are 100 workers. Earlier 100 workers got how much? How much they got each? Owner got how much? Owner got how much? 10 crore. Now he told, like, distribute 10 crore to everyone. To how many? 100 workers, you distribute 10 crore. How much will you get? Max is difficult. How much? So let's say each one will get how much? But how much is company giving you? Now you tell, if I give 10 lakhs to everyone, don't you think everyone will uplift? There won't be any poverty at all. This was Karl Marx's idea. And who will do this? Who will do this? Karl Marx did not believe in state. But other people who believed in Karl Marx, they told, sir, only state can do this. State will not think for itself. State will think for people. So, let us say, remove the owner. Who should distribute? Owner should distribute. Remove the owner. If owner is removed, someone should set up, someone should do. Who will do it? State. Replace rich with the state. And state will distribute to everyone equally. Okay, so who has the power to distribute? Who has the power to distribute resources? Remember this term very well. In capitalism, who has the power to distribute? Rich people. In socialism, who has the power to distribute? State. That's why we say state-controlled economy is called socialism. Okay, now, everyone, now you see here this. Capitalism focused on few aspects. What is the first aspect? Can I say it focuses on market? It focuses on rich? Yes or no? Does it focus on poor? Does it focus on democracy? Democracy. And finally, capitalism said, not only rich, even poor should be given right to vote. Because workers will obviously vote for me. So, what did they do? What did they do? They focused on political rights. They focused on civic rights. Why? Because earlier, people who used to carry goods and all, they were not treated properly. They were treated as slaves. Slave cannot enter here. Slave cannot sit in first class AC. Slave cannot travel with me. Race was there. You cannot come here. You cannot do that. Untouchability, somewhat untouchability, but in a different form. So they said, we will also give you civic rights. Irrespective of whichever job you are, I will respect you. Are you working? I will respect you. Are you earning? I will respect you. Your clothes should be good. Like, you also have the right to leave. I will help you because you are a customer also for me. Correct? See, hierarchy will come when you are not a customer. Now you are a customer. For capitalism, I need to sell. So, any capitalism will focus on which rights? Political rights. It will focus on which rights? Civic rights. How should you be treated in public? Who will? So, do I have right to talk? Do I have right to form groups? Form. Whatever you want, you do. Live your life happily. Only when you live your life happily, I will decide what is happiness. You think you're living happy life. No. I decide what is happiness for you. Instagram decides what is happiness for you. Reels will decide what is happiness for you. Correct? You tell me 10 times if you see a reel of someone eating pani puri regularly. 11th time, you may feel, why not? Let me go. 10 times you saw this restaurant is very good, this restaurant is very good, this restaurant is very good. 11th time, when you want to go to a restaurant, I'll go there. Swiggy, Zomato, I'm missing you. Zomato texts you like, I'm missing you. Outside rain is there. Do you want to order anything hot? Every time when you see, you may laugh. But one time you get connected. Monthly once if you get connected, it's fine for them. Right? That is where the difference comes into picture. Let's say you're hungry. Zomato will text you. Are you hungry? Will you listen? Will you do? That is what we say. Rich controls what happiness is. How do you know others are happy? How do you know your friends are happy? By what? Their Facebook posts, WhatsApp messages. This is only, right? Do we really know what is happening in their lives? So who decides happiness? Rich. You might have seen, oh wow, they live luxury life. What life? See, BMW car. That doesn't matter. But they tell that is what matters. That is capitalism. Remember, even in our preamble, when we talk about DPSP, fundamental rights and all, civic and political rights are driven from capitalism. They don't focus on economic rights for everyone. Equal pay for equal work. Everyone should be paid equally. Labor should be treated equally. No. Money, don't ask. See, you ask company guy, whoever is company. You work very well. Wow. They'll call, they'll clap, they'll send. Sir, hike. You should work hard. Hike they won't give. Money they won't give. Whereas socialism, you tell me, is socialism a new concept or did it come to counter capitalism? It is a counter to capitalism. So they say market is always controlled by rich. And rich always exploit the poor. So who should control? State. And who should control the state? Are you getting the point? Who should control economy? State. Who should control the state? Proletariat. And they believe everyone cannot think for welfare of everyone. Only few people, like-minded people, can think for welfare of everyone. So democracy doesn't work. You need to have few group of good people who think for everyone. So they say dictatorship is good. You might have heard China. Do you have Communist Party in China? What is Communist Party in China? Group of people who have the ability to think for all. That is Communist Party of China. Okay. They do not support. And they tell no political rights. People do not have right to vote. Do you want to vote? Vote. I will give you only one choice. One person will be there. Everyone should vote for same. No political rights. Civic rights, I'm least interested. You want, I will treat everyone equally. Like, the basic thing is there is no rich or poor. There is no class at all. So everyone will be treated equally. But what is more important for everyone? Economic rights. And what is important? Social rights. See, In capitalism, society, how you behave or how society behaves with you is dealt under civic rights, uniform civil code, how there is forward thinking that comes through this. But in socialism, it comes through social rights. How to modify things in the society comes in social rights. So this is socialism. This is capitalism. Now you tell US comes under what? USSR comes under what? So Cold War was all about promoting democracy and dictatorship. Myanmar was a dictatorship. Who will support Myanmar? USSR. What do you call? India was a democratic country. Who will support India? US. So this world was divided between which two? Capitalism and socialism. Can you make note of this? No? No? Overthrow bourgeois state, overthrow the kingdom, the way they established. Who? USSR was established. Lenin overthrew the kingdom, Tsar kingdom, and established proletariat state. And how proletariat will establish? That means state that exists, rich will be removed, poor will take over. The way it is happening in what do we call it as Bangladesh now. The way rich are sent out, same way. That is Sheikh Hasina, the way it is sent. Same way, everything should be removed. And few people from the poor, they have the conscience, they will come to power. And they will control everything. We'll explain that, paper 1 when we see, we'll go in more detail. But for me, you should have some fair understanding of democracy and dictatorship, because politics in future, whatever we study is only about this. Fine? So then guys, what is left? Now what happened? World got divided into US led which countries? Which countries? Capitalist countries. World also focused on USSR led socialist countries. But capitalism and socialism is on the basis of what? Economy. You see here, if this is Russia for you, please bring Atlas tomorrow. If this is Russia for you, if this is Europe, okay, just beside Russia, Europe is there. Okay, US is far. Now, European countries were in the mindset whether I should support USSR or I should support US, or will I fall in trap between them? I'm scared. So what happened? Eastern European countries, they all decided Russia is fair enough. We should join Russia because poverty is eradicated, everything is removed. Whereas Western Europe, where Spanish, Portuguese, French, German, UK. Who are these people? These were colonies once upon a time. And they did not want to go for socialism. Capitalism came from this region. From which region? Western Europe. So they were thinking whether we should join US or we should join USSR. At this point of time, US came and told, please let us all be together under capitalism. But these people told, sir, we are scared. USSR has nuclear weapons. I am scared. US told, don't worry, I will establish NATO. What is NATO? NATO is attack on one, is attack on all. Do you recollect yesterday collective security? Same. NATO's principle is also on the basis of that. If any country attacks one among them, then all the countries will go and attack them. If Ukraine was part of NATO and if Russia had attacked Ukraine, all the countries would have attacked Russia together. That is basically called as what? NATO. So, who established NATO? US established NATO. USSR told to all my friends, I will establish Warsaw. The world got divided into two. And the beauty was, we had third group of countries. India and its friends. What did we do? We went for what? Non-aligned movement. Namesake, we went for non-aligned movement ways. But we were good friends of whom? To be frank, I'm giving you the reality. We were closer to whom? But we did not officially join Warsaw. That's the only difference. We did not officially join, but we were always supporters of USSR. Is this done? Do you understand this? So the world got divided into US and USSR. At this point of time, economic crisis started in USSR. Okay. So what happened? In USSR, a leader came. His name was Mikhail Gorbachev. Who is he? Mikhail Gorbachev. And he told, economy of USSR is collapsing. We should somehow come out of it. He decided, I think we should privatize some companies and make some money. So he started thinking about what? Capitalism. And he went for Glasnost, Perestroika, which means globalization and privatization, LPG reforms. Who did? USSR did. You tell me privatization, if I have to do. Okay, let us say BSNL wants to become privatized. Who will purchase in India? Are there rich people in India as of today to purchase? Yes or no? Okay. USSR, no rich was there. Are you getting the point? USSR was completely poor. No rich was there. Who will purchase? They told foreign companies, you come and purchase. All foreign companies who came, they became a lobby. They spoke with each other. And they told, hey, you purchase Hindustan Aeronautical Limited. I won't bid. We won't bid. Okay, I will purchase BEML. You don't bid. Airports, he will bid. Everyone quoted less. Everyone quoted less. Russia became bankrupt. Russia became bankrupt. It was like, I have a house, no one is willing to purchase. My house is worth 1 crore. No one is purchasing. What is the use of the house? So suddenly Russian economy collapsed. As soon as Russian economy collapsed, all the individual countries, they told, we don't want to be with you. We don't want to be with you. Everyone went. Everyone started going out. So in 1990s, what happened? Disintegration of USSR occurred. What is the meaning of disintegration? India disintegrated into states. UP, Bihar became separate countries. Disintegration of states occurred in which year? 1990. Jan 1st, 1991. Disintegration completed. From 1991 onwards, the world did not had USSR anymore. There was only one superpower left. What is this superpower? US. Earlier, how many superpowers were there? 2. So, what happened? Superpowers are there. I call it bipolar. What do we call it as? Bipolar. Now, how many superpowers are there? Only one. When you have only one, what do you call it as? Unipolar world. Are you getting the point? World shifted from where to where? Bipolar world to unipolar world. Guys, who is the most superpower? US. 1990, we say end of history or end of ideological battle. Who is powerful? US means what? Capitalism, democracy. So it is end of ideological battle. Everyone should follow what? Everyone in the world should follow what? Capitalism. And everyone should follow capitalism and open their economy for foreign investments. What is it called? Globalization. Globalization means what? One company is investing in multiple companies. You see here, everyone? See here? Do I have multiple countries? I will have multiple countries. I will allow one company to invest in multiple countries. Can I say, let us say Apple, okay? US Apple is there, India Apple is there, like, China Apple manufacturing is there, and let me say UK Apple manufacturing is there. Now, can I say, if I attack any one of these countries, Apple will be affected? Like that, every country will be having links with every other country. If they have links, can we call it interconnectedness? And you tell me this interconnectedness will make countries not to wage war. Not to wage war. This is what I told you as what? In the first class, we spoke about cobweb model. That is about interconnectedness. Are you getting this? Right? So guys, when did actual globalization start? 1990s. 1990s globalization started as US wanted to spread its power. Economic power US wanted to spread. But things changed again. Who is superpower? Can you tell? Who is the superpower? US. Okay. How is US superpower? US is superpower militarily. There is no country in the world which has more weapons than US. Top 10 countries in the world at that time, if you take, their total weapons together is not equal to US weapons. So who is more powerful? US. Can anyone hit US? No. Second, economically, even today, who is number one? Whose economy is number one? US economy. So militarily, who is powerful? US. Economically, who is powerful? US. Culturally, who is very powerful? US. All US culture only spread. Okay. This was not so, but still, this impact was there. Now what happened? Year 2001. A person by name Osama bin Laden attacked whom? Attacked US. And his organization is called Al-Qaeda. He doesn't belong to any state. He's a stateless person. We call it as non-state. Remember, till 2001, the fight was between states. One state used to fight with other state. But 2001, Osama bin Laden told US to hit you. Why do you need a state? I am enough. Right? Osama bin Laden hit US and questioned military superpower of US. How are you so powerful? No, you are not so powerful. I only can hit you. That started. Second, everyone started laughing at US. Okay. US, if it says I'm powerful, it's like, I'm powerful. People will tell Osama bin Laden hit you and went. What powerful you are? You tell you have technology, that, this and all. You couldn't catch Osama bin Laden. One guy killed you and went, hit you and went. Especially enemies of US started using this language. So what happened? Array, US has nothing. Osama bin Laden only bet him. Think if Osama bin Laden beats, if I think I can beat him better. Are you getting the point? Like, if Osama bin Laden can beat, if I think I can beat better, everyone started questioning. And in the year 2008, there was economic crisis. Right? Entire world economy collapsed. Which year? 2008. Whose economy also collapsed? Yes. Now what happened? US, your military is not strong. Your economy is not strong. What type of superpower are you? Right? What type of superpower are you? Then at that point of time, Russia said, I too have weapons. Russia started questioning US militarily. China said, I have money. China started questioning US economically. Right? So, Russia became powerful, China became powerful, European Union told we are also powerful. 27 countries are there. We are powerful. US is powerful. India told I am also powerful. I have population. This is called multipolar world. After 2008, we slowly entered into which world? Multipolar world. So first was what? Bipolar. Then we went for unipolar. After that, we went for multipolar world. Fine. So recently, someone asked Jay Shankar, do you take US side or do you take Russia side? He told, I have my side. Like, I have my own side. Don't think world is divided into either this or that. There is third, India. Indian side, Indian version is there. We will do that. So this is what we talk about, like, multipolar world. Do you understand the events? Right? First event is like, I said 1648 Treaty of Westphalia. Second event is 1919. Third event is 1945. Fourth event is 1990. Fifth event is 2001. Right? Sixth event is 2008. So 2001, what did it do? It brought non-state actors into picture. At that time, NGOs became important. Terrorist organizations became important. Everyone started speaking about everything else. So this is the major things with respect to world. Fine. So you write down. Yeah. What was the last point you wrote? Yes. Next. You write. The world was divided into US supported capitalism and USSR supported socialism. This period is known as Cold War, because it did not become full-fledged war. Next. US established NATO. And USSR established Warsaw. And India and other countries went for non-aligned movement. Non-aligned movement. Next paragraph. In 1990s, in 1990, USSR disintegrated. And after this, Russia became weak. Russia became weak economically and militarily. Full stop. US was the only superpower left. Only superpower left. This led to unipolar world. This led to unipolar world. To stop. Where apart from spread of capitalism, there is spread of globalization. Full stop. This point led to world shifting from billiard ball model to cobweb model. Next point. In 2001, Osama bin Laden attacked US and it led to challenging US officially. Full stop. After 2001, the fight was not between states, but it was between state and non-state actor. Next. During 2008, economic crisis, during 2008 economic crisis, US economy collapsed significantly, and this led to multipolar world. Multipolar world. Full stop. Once the world became multipolar, today, again, interstate wars have started. Interstate wars have started. Example, Russia-Ukraine war, Middle East crisis, See, guys, what you wrote, what you said, like saw till now, will be dealt in great detail in further classes. So as I told you, I wanted you to have a proper understanding of this. Tomorrow, we are going to start theories. Fine. We'll have theories. And in theories, you will have realism, we say idealism or liberalism. We have something called as constructivism. We will have Marxism. We will also have feminist school. And there are few English school and all that I'll give. This, at least you get around 30 marks easily. But this is a bit lengthy. Like thinkers in paper 1, this is a bit lengthy. We need to understand what's happening. Rest all is history. Paper 2, part A, rest all is history. You will read about how Cold War started, how world became unipolar, those things. But this will give you the idea to write answers. So you will use this a lot. Fine. And this is a little technical. So once this is done, I'll give first test. Once the theories are done, we will write test. After that, we can write regularly because this is in core. So tomorrow we'll start with a person by name Morgenthau. Fine. He has given 6 principles, and his 6 principles is closer to Kautilya. Fine. Kautilya we will be reading in paper 1. So it's all about this. We'll see. And there are few thinkers like Machiavelli, Hobbes. Fine. Machiavelli, Hobbes. Whatever these people have told, on the basis of this itself, Morgenthau has proposed. And Morgenthau was foreign advisor to US. He was advisor to US, foreign policy and all. So he wanted to tell US how your future foreign policy must be. You should not be ideal, you should be real. Because US spoke about Wilson, Woodrow Wilson, 14 points, right? US spoke about United Nations. US spoke about globalization. Morgenthau says, don't be ideal, be real. That led to realism coming into picture. Fine. So we'll come to this particular aspect. Fine. Tomorrow we'll meet. I'll complete Morgenthau tomorrow. Yeah. Pramod, I have told them to upload. Fine. Or else we'll do it through YouTube also. I'll send it.